Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So you can see here we are in the Bentley GT3 Continental at Misano, a very wet Misano indeed. You can see it's chucking down with rain, very slippery, nice spray coming off the back of the car there. Still taking a lot of curb through there because hey, it's Misano, there's loads of curb, and why wouldn't you take it? So I'm going to take you through a couple of laps quickly just to show you what the car's looking like, what the game's looking like. And how it all feels. It's really feeling quite good. I'm really enjoying driving in the wet on Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa has always had a good handling model of the cars, and I've always felt that it drives well. And to now have a chance to properly drive it in the wet, it's really positive. It looks good. So we'll head on to the game now and see it from the driver's point of view as such. And it looks so lifelike, doesn't it? It really does look good. But I'm going to get straight into the setup now. It's nice and safe, so we can push the limits quite comfortably, and you can see we're using the VR as well. So Assetto Corsa have brought out the new VR feature in the second build, which is, I think they've done a good job, similar to the first Assetto Corsa. You know, the VR's working very well, and you know the game is still looking amazing. It's looking brilliant. The handling is really good, like it was on the in the Lamborghini at Nürburgring. This Bentley's understeering quite a bit here at Misano, but I think that's just the characteristics of this car. You know, it's a big, heavy car, so in the wet, generally, it's going to be a bit more slower to rotate than the Lamborghini, and it's going to be a bit more unpredictable, which is why the setup will make it understeer, because you've got to make it safe for the drivers. Otherwise, you know, how they're ever going to push. But you can see here we're on a lap now, so I'll literally take you for a lap or two and just take a look at how the car's handling. Really, I mean. Up here I braked a touch too late, and you can see I've turned it in, it's not stopping, so I'm looking around the corner trying to spot when I can get on the power. I've eventually got on the power, and obviously a bit late, but yeah, we know where the limit is now, so next lap we actually brake at about the right time. Here as well, this is really nice, this lap actually, dropping down to first last minute, gently build the power up on the exit. It's really important to straighten the steering wheel and the exit of the corners, so you get as much traction as possible. You're not trying to make the car spin on itself. As you can see, we're going through the fast triple right here. It's really high speed, 5th gear stuff, and through this left you can open the wheel a lot earlier than you think and use the road, which I did there. I was still learning the track in this car to the extent, because I know Misano, know the track very well, but when you're on a VR and on a sim you haven't used a lot because it's brand new, it's always tricky to get the hang of it. But yeah, it's a great feeling to be in the car. The VR, it's very it really makes you feel like you're in the car. There's a great feedback in the game from the steering wheel, especially in the wet. You can feel when the car's understeering or when the rear's kind of hopping around and starting to oversteer. So you can hear fastest lap for the session there. So that was a nice lap altogether on that occasion. You can see we stopped it a bit more through here, trying to get a better exit. Open the steering as much as you can, use all the road. Probably could have opened it a tiny bit more a bit earlier, but that wasn't too bad. Here is all about just trying to stay out of the ABS and carry as much speed into the first right, which gives you a nice cut back to the second right. And smooth here, just load a curb on the inside and gently on the curb on the outside, trying to get any wheel spin or any sort of slip at the rear, which is going to make you wheel spin, and the traction control kick in, which is going to make you slower. Down here we get the braking a bit earlier, get a bit softer and just roll the speed in, which is a lot nicer. Gently back on the power a bit earlier and actually get a better drive out. So yeah, pulling back time there, it's quite a good line there. And you can see here we brake just a fraction late, so just a bit too late, can't quite get it stopped. Trying to turn it in, eventually it bites, we open the wheel, but then we're fighting the traction control. Just because we committed too much on the brakes there, we struggled. And yeah, as you go around the triple rights here, you can see I just slightly out position the car. It's not quite in the best position. First right's really nice, and the second one bit of a struggle to get in there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at this quick video of the Bentley at Misano. Just thought I'd quickly show you the weather, what the car's like in VR, and you know, how good this game's looking. Enjoy the next video, guys, and I'll see you then.